ఇంకేమన్నా అమ్మ ఇప్పుడు క్లాస్ ఉంది, నేను తర్వాత చేయను అమ్మ, మళ్ళీ 9కి. జాగ్రత్త జాగ్రత్త చిన్నుడు, ఓకేనా? 1 అవర్ 1 అవర్ ఓకేనా? యా, ఓకే అమ్మ.
Hi, Rohit. Could you hear me? I already joined.
Yeah, fine. Christy, can you hear me? You didn't select the mic. So you have seen the for loops, right? Pattern programs you have seen. Now we'll see the secondary data types. What are the different secondary data types we have? In that, first we'll see the string.
Yeah.
First list we'll see the list.
Hi Rohit, hi everyone.
Yeah. So what is string and what are the different functions we can use in this, that you have to see. Okay. String is nothing but a group of characters. It is known as a string. And here, how we declare the string. First thing, I can say double quotes or single quotes. Both are same. It can take in both the things. Okay. So here, how to write a program. I'm trying to store Python. And if I want, I can have single character also. The two things are there. One is double quotes, one is single quotes. Type of S to know the type of the variable. Type of S1. So what's the output you are getting? So in G drive, I have created a folder. So I'll try Python program Java 1. I'm just trying to save it here. Yeah. G drive series space Python program series space batch 1. Here py space string.py. So both things are string here. Actually, if you give single quotes in other languages, it will consider as character. Okay, but in Python, instead of char, it will be considered as string itself. Both the things. Okay, so single quotes and double quotes both I can give at a time. That is the main advantage. Okay, like if you take Oracle only in single quotes, you can take the value. Double quotes it won't take. If you take Java, .NET or C language, for single character we give the single quote. For group of characters we give the double quote. It's quite different here, you can see. Okay, so this is the first way of writing that string. And if you want, I can have 3 single quotes, which is a multi-line comment in Python, but you can use this to give the value also. Like I can say Python string concept example. So in multiple lines, I'm trying to give the value, right? And I'm trying to print it here. Print yes. So it got printed in the same multiple line concept. Okay. So there's an advantage here, you can say. So if you want to give in multiple lines, you can give it directly.
So multiple lines means just 3 characters, 3 colon.
Single quotes.
Yeah.
3 single quotes you can
Yeah,
give.
3 quotes. Okay.
Next page. Suppose I have a concept here. So what is it you can say? I've just written some sentence, right? Print yes. So what I've done, inside the double quotes, I'm trying to write the single quote.
Mm-hmm.
Will it take or will it give error? It's
Okay.
just trying
It will,
to
it will give error.
No issue. Okay. Yeah.
in the double quotes, if I'm just giving that single quotes, it's taking, right? But if I give double quotes here, now what will happen? It will give error.
Yeah.
Inside the double quotes, you cannot use the double quotes. If you want to use a slash. Slash double quotes will give the double quotes in this. Okay. So whenever you want to use double quotes between the double quotes, you need to use a slash. Then only it is acceptable, or else not. Suppose I'm giving again that single quotes. Now, will this work? Inside that single quotes, again single quotes are there.
No.
If you run this thing, you are getting error because inside the single quotes, again single quotes cannot be given. So if you want to have the single quotes, what you have to do?
Slash.
Give the slash. The slash with that particular thing allows that character. Okay. So next thing. Inside the double quotes, whether single quotes are allowed or not, it's allowed. Simple thing. Inside, like between the double quotes, single quotes are allowed. Between the single quotes, double quotes are allowed. But between the double quotes, again, double quotes is not allowed. That's the main thing. Okay. So here I'll just take single quotes, double quotes, the single quote. This is allowed then. Next. if I'm taking a direct word, like I'm taking Python, this value can be represented in the form of index also. Like say here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Based on that, you can print it. Print S of 0. We got the P character actually. Print S of 5. Print S of minus 1. In this reverse also is possible. When I say minus 1, it will come in the reverse order, N will come. Okay. So say this thing. P. Fifth is the N character and the minus 1 is also the N character. Reverse order you can say. Okay. And as it's starting from 0, when it starts from minus 1, the last character will be minus 6. That's the advantage. Okay. And we have an operator. So what's the operator used for means? This is an indexing thing. We can index that thing. We can see that so directly I'm using print and a slice operator is there. Slice in the sense double quotes. Sorry, double quotes, not colon. Colon can be given to indicate that slice operator. Like if you see here, print S of, I'm directly saying 5 to 15. Has world. Okay. The fifth character is a space. From the space has world is a 15 characters. So we can give a substring using this slice operator. And if you want to start also, you can start with this 4, 5 colon. If I just save, run it, has world's largest population. Okay. Now
That
let's,
column is, it will count a space as a one character.
yes, in any language, the space is considered as a single character. So next thing,
Can I use colon followed by some number?
colon.
Yeah, just a colon followed by 15 instead of 5 colon 15, right? Just colon 15.
Yes, yes, I'm showing that.
Oh, okay.
So what I'm trying to say, 10. So the starting characters are coming, right? And what I can do in this thing, I also have an advantage, like S of 4 is to 20 colon 2 characters. So it will increment by 2 positions and display the values. A, H, S, W, R, D, A. Okay. Or you can say 5. So what will happen? That 5 characters, after that 5 characters, whatever the character is there, it will display. That I world W S after 5 characters. Understood?
not getting. So what is the use of having one more or to print the next line?
No, it will give gap. Like see, 0 means that first I is printed, right? After I have to leave that first next 5 characters, incremented 5 characters, then the next character is getting printed. That's the advantage we have. Here 5 characters are removed, then W is printed. After that, again the 5 characters has been removed and S is printed actually.
So
That's
what?
it.
So whatever we, I mean, the value you put to the 5, right? So it will remove that 5 characters and print the rest. That's what it is. It will carry the 0 first and then leave 5 characters. 6th character it will print. Again, it will leave 5 characters and rest will print up to 20. Is that correct?
Yes. So we have the next thing. If you want, you can access the reverse order also. Okay. Like suppose if I print only colon, it will print the entire string. And suppose if you want to print in the reverse order, 2 colons minus 1. So if 2 colons minus 1 is given, it's printing in the reverse order. India has world's largest population.
Oh, okay.
So you can get the reverse directly by using 2 colons and the minus 1 thing. Okay. So next thing. So this is the string, right? India has world's largest population. That string we are having in different operations. Next part.
We can print the case also, uppercase, lowercase.
Yes, we have the functions for that.
Okay.
So now, first thing, if I take 2 variables, like I want to write the operators, we can perform S equals to, I'm just taking Python, S1 equals to world. I can perform arithmetic operations on S. S plus S1, these two will be combined. Python world, it has been combined. In the same way, we have an exponent operator or multiplication operator. S into 2. So Python has been given 2 times. If I say 5, so it's repeating that Python 5 times, right?
If you use end, end equal to 1, then it will print next line, right?
Right. Suppose if I perform this division, it will give error. Division is not possible. Okay. Multiplication or the particular addition is possible. And if I say
Subtraction, no, it's not working.
S1 now. Again, it's saying what? Unsupported operand type. So negative is also not possible. Only addition and the multiplication is possible. Okay. So two arithmetic operators can perform this operation. That's it. Plus and into. Next. What I have to take is, I'm just taking a string hello world, and I'm trying to find the length of it. So I can use this len, and yes. So what is printed? 11. So that 11 is the length of that particular string, right?
Mhm.
So that is the length. And we have a particular membership operator now. Along with the special operator, we have one more thing known as membership operator, like in. So how to use this in? In hello world, I just want to know whether hello is present or not. Hello in yes. So what it's saying, it's true. Okay. So what I'm saying here, if the word is present in this yes, it will give true. If it is not present, like by in yes, so what's it saying? False. Okay. So this is useful to find any word is there inside a particular review. Like I can consider I'm giving a review. The product is good but bad service. So what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to print that whether good is there, or you can say like positive word. What is it? Positive word? Good. Positive in a review. If it's there or not. If it's there, it will say true. Okay. So that's the advantage we have using the in operator. We can check whether a word exists in that string or not. Okay. So next thing, we can compare two strings using double equal to operator. Like say p equals or s equals to. Directly I'm saying Python. Python new Python n. So what I'm trying to say, if s double equals to s1, print both are equal. Okay. So we'll see what first the double equals to thing. If s greater than s1, print. So what you can say,
S is greater.
s is greater, and directly else part will be there. Print
S1 is greater.
what I can say, s1 is greater. Say this thing, Python both are equal or not? Both are equal, right? So next thing, here I'll just change the value. Python
3.
new character I've added, Python t. S1 is greater, it's saying, right? Because S1 is greater. If I add the same thing here, Python thing,
This is great.
S is greater, it's saying. Suppose here it is Python, there are 6 characters. So I'm giving a 6 characters thing, hello. And those are 6 characters. What it's saying, S is greater.
Because P comes after H.
Right. So it's comparing with the ASCII values and giving the result. ASCII in the sense American Standard of Information Interchange, where for every character a number is there. For capital A, it's 65. For small a, it's 97. Okay. So those are the numbers what we have. Next. So this is comparing of those two things, right? Now, what are the different things we have? Suppose I'm just taking a string s equals to, giving some space, and just I'm writing Oracle, and s1 equals to Java, some space and double quotes, and s2 equals to Python, some space, double quotes. Okay. So here the left space is there. I want to remove the left space, right space, and both the spaces you can see. Print what I can say, s dot l strip. So what is this l strip will do? The space has been removed. Okay. And the same way, s1 dot r strip. So right side space will be removed, and
log strip.
s2 dot directly I can say strip.
Okay.
So all the space has been removed in this scenario. Okay. So that is the advantage of L strip, R strip, and strip. Any doubts? Is it clear?
Yeah, clear.
Right. So we have a next thing known as find. How it works, we'll see.
For concurrent of string only we need to use a plus addition symbol, or do you have any specified function for that?
Plus symbol is used for concatenating.
Only plus. We don't have any function similar to loop.
Yes, we don't have any function.
Okay.
Next. So I'm just taking a string now again. S equals to and I'm using a print to find the character any character inside that. S dot find of largest. So what will be the output? 17 is the output. Y 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So what is the 17th character?
A, L.
L, right?
Yeah.
And what I have found, like this word is starting at which index? The index of the word has been known, right?
Mhm.
By using the find. Okay.
Mhm.
And next thing, if I give, suppose this is largest is there, I'm writing new. Is there any new inside that? No.
No.
What it gave? -1. -1 indicates there is no character in that with that matching of new. Okay.
Mhm.
And next thing, suppose I just want to use that index now. So we have a new thing known as index instead of find. So what's the difference? Both are similar, slight difference is there. Index of largest, what it gives? 17 only. So find and index are similar, right? The only difference will be if I say new here and then run this thing, substring not found. You will get error when it doesn't find that string. So index and find, which is better? You can say find. Okay, that's the advantage you can say. Understood?
Yeah.
And here we can have this thing, suppose worlds, I'm just taking from 5 to 15, suppose. What happened, 15 or 25?
What is
So
this?
it's saying 10. So here 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So in the 5 to 15, 25, whether this worlds is there or not. I can have 15 also. You'll get the output. Because it's 16 characters. Just give me a second. Yeah. So worlds will have inside the 16 characters. 10 is there. Okay. The same thing if I write for find, I'll get the same thing. But previously I got the error right when I gave 15. Now in the find, if I run this thing, I got -1. Okay. So index gives errors if it doesn't match. Find will give -1 if it doesn't get that value. So mostly find is better, you can say. Next, after that find and index, we have count function. So it counts how many times that characters has been repeated. So what I'm trying to say, India, I have written twice. S dot count of India. Save this thing and run. How many times it got printed? 2. Because that India is there 2 times. Okay. Let's take a character. What is that character? I can say directly I'll take yes. 3 times yes must be printed, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 times. So you can count a character, you can count a word. This is the yes. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And I have I. So I how many times it's repeated? 3 times. It's not containing the capital I. Capital I is different and small I is different. Okay.
Okay.
So that's a different scenario, you can say. Next count is there. It counts the number of characters or the word repeated number of times. So after this, we have replace function inside strings. Okay. So I have to use this replace like replace. I can replace a word in the sense what I'll do. India, I'm trying to replace with America. Save this thing. So I'll run this part so that India has been replaced, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the advantage, you can say. And replace, let's check with a single character thing. S, I'm trying to replace with T. So that S has been replaced with T, right?
Yes.
So you can replace a single character or a group of characters. It works for both. Okay. Now, the next thing is we have split function. This is very important. Okay. Because the split function, the same thing what you have given in the review, like I can say, so the review what I have given, the product is good and service also good. So I have given a review and what this split is doing. Okay. So directly for I in review print what I can say I. So it will print that review step by step. It's coming character by character, right? So instead of character by character, what I can do, I can use and equals to single quotes. The product is good and service is also good, right? So this is the thing we got. Now what I'm trying to say, I'll take an X and say review dot split. On what basis I'm splitting? Space. On the basis of space, I'm splitting means the will be separated, product will be separated, is good and service, all these things will be separated. Instead of review, I can give X. Yeah. And now I can remove this end. I can check this particular part. The product is good and service is also good. Okay, so that's the advantage you have. And I can also check whether good is present in that or not. Directly I can write a condition if good double equals to I. Okay. So how many times I got good? 2 times.
Mhm.
And I can say if good double equals to this, positive review. Two times I got because 2 good words are there, right? That's a reason. So what I can do, I can just take a particular C equals to 0 and I can just have C equals to C plus 1. So if what I have to understand, if C greater than 0 means there are some positive words. You can say positive review. I have suppose some nice. Is there any nice in that? No. Nothing got printed, right? That's a thing you can say. Okay. Understood. In this thing, whether you have a review as good or bad, we can rectify directly. You can select a list of values. In the next concept, we can understand easily again. Okay. The split is very important in any language because a lot of things in real time we use string. So the same string we need to have different results. Okay. Now, how to have this converted into lowercase or uppercase? So is this example clear? Any doubts in this thing?
That's fine.
So
This is-
next thing. Yes?
No, that's fine.
Yeah. So I'll try to post some questions in the group. So when you get time, try to complete those assignments. Okay. Based on these functions, only I'll give a particular program using all the things. Just now what I've written, finding a positive review inside a string, right?
Mm-hmm.
Inside a string, I can directly find using the split. The same way I'll give some tasks, you need to complete it. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Okay, sure.
So here the next thing is I'll just say Python print s dot upper. So what we got Python, right? Capital letters. Python is high level language. So what I'll do, print s dot lower. Save this thing and run it. So Python is high level language. All the things are converted to upper. All the things are converted into lower. Okay. Next, along with that, we have print swap case. So what the swap case is doing? Capital is converted into lower, lower is converted into capital, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a swap case you can see. Next we have title. So what does this title do? You can see only this word starting character is title. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And S dot capitalize. Capitalize in the sense only the first word starting letter will be capital, the remaining all the things are small. Okay? Understood.
Yeah.
So here we have different scenarios also, like I have E is alpha number, E is digit, E is lower, E is upper, E is title, E is space. Few functions are there. I'll keep these functions in the group. Try to find out what they do. Similar to all the functions, what these functions are doing. Okay. Slice operator, the find on every concept, try to write the program. Okay. And the next thing what we have to see after string is a set. So what is set? How we store the values, what we perform, all these things we can check. Okay.
Okay.
So set is what?
Collection of strings.
It is a collection of individual objects. So whatever we write in this, these are a collection of individual objects. In this, duplicates are not allowed. If you are trying to store the duplicate, it's not allowed. Okay. And here, set objects are mutable. Mutable in the sense you can change the value. Okay. And we have other concepts. In that, one concept is immutable. Immutable means you cannot change the value. So what is the difference? We'll see. But before that, we need to check these things, like duplicates are not allowed, right? Not allowed. Okay. And here, how to store that set? S equals to, in the flower brackets I have to give. Whatever the values you are trying to give, you should give inside the flower bracket itself. So here, what I'm trying to do, directly S equals to 10, 20, 10, 30. So I've taken 10 twice, right? Print S I'm trying to do. The type of S, what type also we have to see, right? The second 10 is not available because it does not allow duplicate. Okay, and I got the value as 10, 20, and 30. So if I give more values, like say save this thing 10, 80, 50, 20, 30. So what's happening here? I have given 10, 30, 50, 80, 20, right? Is it printing in the same way? No. It's taking the random order, right? It's not storing in the insertion order. So what I can say, set follows random order, you can say. Understood? So that's the advantage you can see. Okay. To next thing. Here, I just want to give s equals to set is a typecasting thing which converts the range of 1 to 10 into a set values. So this set is nothing but similar to int, float, string, boolean, right? The functions which we use for typecasting. Typecasting means converting one type to another type. So range, I'm trying to convert it into set. Try to run this thing now. So we got 1 to 9 set values, right? So those are what in flower brackets we can store individual value. Okay. So next thing. Now I'm just trying to take 10, 50, 80, 20, 30. After printing the layers, I'm trying to add a new value 60 and print that particular value as. Save this thing and run. So previously the 60 was not there, now the 60 was added. Okay. Understood.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can add a value and suppose there is a string, right? And set is there and I want to add it, like say s1 equals to s dot copy. So if I print s and if I print s1, it's giving the values. Suppose I'm taking only numbers. What happens if I take 3.2 hello? I'm getting those values also, right? It's not only same type, you can say different types also allowed. So set allows what I can say heterogeneous elements, means different types. And suppose if I want to keep it as empty or I've just given some empty value, it's allowing that empty value also, right?
Yeah.
So that is that set. Set can store heterogeneous values also. It's not only similar values, you can say. Okay. That's a copy thing we have done. Next part will be, we have a pop thing, print this particular S directly. Okay, save this thing. Run this part. Here, what happened? That one element is missing in this thing. That null value is missing. If I say pop again, S dot pop of print yes, it removed another value. Okay. So what's happening here? The first value is being removed, right?
Yeah.
Let's check with S dot pop print of yes. So first null value, next 3.2, next hello, 1050 were there. Okay. So it's taking a random order, but random order it's preserving. And the same order it's using for the actions also. Understood? Any doubts in this example?
Can we fix order over here?
No, we cannot fix it. It takes internally random order. Like in the music player, you can see a option as shuffle, right?
Mhm.
So when you say shuffle, it takes randomly the songs, right?
Mhm.
For that, it is useful. Okay. So a fixed order, we have the next concepts.
Okay.
So now the next thing, instead of pop, I can use one more thing known as remove. So S dot remove. What's the advantage of remove? We can remove a particular value directly. Instead of it leaving to it, I'm just trying to say remove 50, so it will remove that 50 value.
Mhm.
So only the 50 value is getting removed, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
It's our choice which value we want to remove. Okay. So next thing, if I give a value which is not present, like I don't have 40. So I'm getting another saying that key error, right? There is no key. Okay. So in the similar way, we have a particular thing known as discard. So discard also works similar to remove itself. 50 has been removed. But the thing is, if 40 is given which is not there, it will give -1. So it's not removing anything, right?
Huh.
And it's not even giving a value also. Understood? So difference between discard and remove. Remove means if the key is not present, it will give error. Discard means it won't give any error. Directly just display that values. Okay. So next thing, if I want to clear the entire set, I have a function known as clear. Say this thing and run. So entire set has been removed. Only set is there. Okay. So that is clear function. And here, if we want to have the index format, like I want to use that particular index, it gives error. Set object does not support indexing. So indexing is not possible inside the set. Okay. Remember this. Next, we have the membership operator, right? So what this membership operator is doing, I can find out whether like 10 is there in S or not. True, 10 is there. Okay. So the membership operator gives true if the value presents. If it's not false, it will give. And we have one more thing known as length S. So what is that length of that particular entire set? We give 5 elements are there. Okay. It starts here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not starting from 0, it's starting from 1. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
So that 5 values are there. That's it. Next, I have this union operation and which can be performed with the set. So S equals to what I want to give different values, you can say 10, 30, 40, 50, 20, 16, one set. S1 equals to 20, 60, 70, 80, 10, 30. So what are the different things in this is nothing but 70 and 80, you can say. And what are the different things here we have is nothing but 40 and 50, you can see. Right?
Yeah.
I can print S dot union of S1. Save this thing. So what it got, all the values are mixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say unique set got represented now. Okay, it's not repeating that 40 and 50 and 70 and 80. One time it's taking. And next print of S dot, we have the intersection. Save this thing and run. So the intersection is nothing but the same values in both the things. 10, 20, 30, 60 are the intersection things. Same values you can see. The common values in both the S and S1. Okay. And I say S1 dot difference. S dot difference S1. So in S, what are the different things we have? 40 and 50, right? So that 40 and 50, what I'm trying to do, I'll comment these two things. S dot difference I'm saying. So what I got, 40 and 50, right?
Yeah.
Because in this first set, 40 and 50 will be there. Next print S1 dot difference of S. So 70 and 80 should be coming now. 70 and 80 came, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a difference functionality. So this is entire set which we are seeing now. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Any doubts in this thing? Set.
No.
Right. So try to execute all those things, and if you have any doubts, you can post in the group. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it for today. We'll meet tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sure. Thank you. Are you going to post the assignment in group, right?
Yes, I'll post it in the group.
Okay, sure. Thank you.